Oh, hello. Oh, what? I can't do that with mine, unfortunately. I don't have the locks.
Yours is a little bit more like a Brillo pad.
No, no. What? Brillo pad? No. I clean sinks?
Yes.
No.
The best kind.
The best, what kind of sinks?
Mine's more like a mop.
Like from Fantasia? Where you just ruin houses and...
Or Silver Moon.
Silver Moon.
It's a World of Warcraft reference.
Oh.
If you would know.
I'm not up on that.
You were there! We were there together.
Yeah, I was drinking a lot and
That's true.
I had you on follow quite a bit.
We had someone give us 100 gold, so that was a plus.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
We asked for a gold piece.
1 gold piece so he can get his mount. We got 100. Yeah, he gave us 100. I mean, I only got 49 gold.
Well, I'm sorry. All my hard work of you talking to somebody.
I get 1 gold out of
That's what you
everything.
get.
Anyways, welcome to the second podcast of 2Manly. I thought it was awesome the feedback we got at the first one. Absolutely incredible. It was definitely
So many mofos, were coming into our streams and being like, that was the greatest thing I've ever heard ever!
Right.
And if you haven't watched it yet, feel free to do so. But not yet. Watch this one, because you're already here, and you don't want to waste a mouse click. That's just ridiculous.
And you're already like 38 seconds deep, probably. Like, I mean, that's the life commitment you already made, so there's no going back after that.
Ride this train till the end, baby.
Right, you'd have to, pretty much. So, from our last podcast, we got a couple ideas through Twitter and through our YouTubes and the intervals about different topics we have for this week. So, we kind of wrote them down. We have some ideas here, and I think they're pretty good ones. Again, before we start, just make sure if you do have any ideas for us that you hit us on Twitter or on our stream or on our YouTube video, which we're at right now. Feel free to all the rest of them.
Yeah, and if this is your first time ever in the world to ever see us on your screen, we're 2Manly, and I'm Viking.
And I am Pirate.
Well, you're not here for him.
No, what?
Time for the topics! Time for the topics! It's the board of topics! It's the topics, baby! The board of topics!
Don't sway me with your topics. So, yeah, I guess we'll just jump right into it then, right? Alright. So, the first question that we got, it actually wasn't the first question, but I thought it was the most outrageous, so that's the one I'm just going to start it off with. The question is, would you rather eat a bull's eye or a cow's testicle? I'll let you start this one.
I would definitely go for the bull's testicle? Wait, cow testicle.
I mean, you got something for bull's
Isn't
testicle.
a cow technically a female and a bull? Anyway.
That's true.
So, good job. I don't know if you guys were trying to troll us, but it didn't work.
No, well, to me it did, but... No,
It didn't work for this guy. You just know the things. Anyway, I would eat the testicle over the cow, or the eye. Hands down, because one, they already have, like, festivals associated with testicles and how tasty they are.
Yeah, but like, just like, right, like,
oh, in that case,
there you go.
if it was like that, if it was Fear Factor style.
And the bull's like, just like looking at you right in your eyes. Oh no.
No, but if it was, yeah, okay, I guess if they could be prepared, I would say testicle. But if it was Fear Factor style, it wouldn't matter because both are about the same, I would think. Like a bull's eye would probably be more jelly and nasty, though.
Dude, so speaking of that, I have a little story behind this.
What?
When I was in high school, they had us dissect a cow's eye.
Okay.
And I remember this kid, I'm not going to say his name, but all I remember is I was dissecting the cow eye and I was talking to my friend. I actually probably wasn't doing anything, let's be honest. I was probably just talking to my friend, but I heard a girl scream. And the dude had the cow eye and he was squeezing it and he had like a little puncture in the eye and he was squeezing it and eye juice was shooting out at like super soaker distance. And he's like walking around spraying people with this eye juice, just like it was seriously one of the funniest things ever until he got over to me. Then it was one of the most disgusting things ever. You know, and I think just because of that, I think I'd eat the bull testicle. Well, yeah. I was thinking like sprayed eye. Like, oh, I got sprayed pretty bad. Yeah, I got sprayed.
Did it smell?
I mean, you can't really smell it. It was just juicy. It's wet. You know, it hit me right in my face.
Oh, no!
That was bad.
Right in the face.
Yeah, you got me with the eye juice.
Yeah, I definitely would say testicles probably the way to go. Cause there's and I don't know. I guess just thinking about it, there's more tissue there, so there's more chance for it to taste good instead of with a bullseye, which apparently is just like nasty.
Well, with the bullseye, or with the cow's eye, you're just eating like one part of a cow, but like the bull testicle, aren't you technically eating like thousands of bulls?
Yeah, and you gain your strength.
Is that how it works?
Yeah, I think that's how steroids work.
What? Like, are you serious? I'm putting steroids in my body.
No, most steroids are just like a bunch of testosterone.
Right.
And obviously that's your testosterone gland.
Oh no.
Anyway, so that one's been bunked.
Yep, so there you go. I think, sadly enough, we're both eating the testicle. So, kind of guess that. What can you do? Okay, so the next question is more of like a manly question, I guess. Is who's more manly, do you think? George Clooney or Robert Downey Jr.? George Clooney or Robert Downey Jr.?
I would say Robert Downey Jr.
Why is that?
Because look at him.
Because look at him.
Alright. Some of the basics. One, he's Iron Man. That's a little bit manly. Two, it was like before he was an actor, he was like slinging dope out of a van, and then just one day was like, nah, I don't want to do that anymore, and then became an OG motherfucker. I don't know the story behind George Clooney. I just know George.
I mean, he was one of the sexiest men alive.
That's
like,
true.
4 years in a row.
Was Robert Downey as well? I mean,
Nobody cares
he
about
probably
that
could. I mean,
Nobody cares about that guy.
could have.
Well, maybe with his Iron Man suit. Oh, I gotta give him this though. He did steal an Iron Man suit from Iron Man 1. Like that's a real thing that
He
happened.
stole it.
Yeah, he's like, this thing is great. I'm gonna make sure it's great next to me for all the time, like forever until I'm dead. And that actually happened. So that's what I would do too. Like Iron Man, like I am Iron Man. So technically, I had to make sure. Well, I mean, if I was in the movie.
Oh, okay.
I'm not saying like I'm Iron Man.
Is this how you're telling us?
Right. I'm pretty irony. Cause my shirt.
I see what you did there.
Did you guys get it? Did you guys get it? I still have to say George Clooney though.
What? Why?
Sexiest man alive.
Like that doesn't mean shit.
Okay. Ask any woman in the world who they prefer. They're gonna say George Clooney 100% of the time.
George Clooney is irrelevant.
No, I guess we have to go. I guess we have to go back to when we're talking about these two people. Is it now or when they were their manliest?
I was thinking now versus now.
Right, because now they're playing against Robert Downey Jr. against like a 90-year-old man that was once in like The Peacemaker, where he did a good role. Like, so
never seen it. I saw him in Batman.
Oh no.
What? He was in another one. He was in.
No.
What's a good movie he was in? Was he in the fucking? I think I'm right. Dust Till Dawn?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I remember him in.
He's awesome.
That's when he was super manly.
What were the brothers' names? I can't remember the name of the brothers. They made a TV show out of that, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I watched the first couple episodes of it. Like, the first 3 episodes is them in the gas station. Like, Jesus Christ.
Like, could you...
Yeah, like, that gas station scene took 10 minutes in the movie, and it was incredible.
It was.
But they put a weird twist to it. Like, he starts seeing, like, demons.
Okay.
The brother does. Like, way before they actually ever get to that place.
Oh.
So, like, he's, like, the chosen one or whatever, and, like, he can see signs and stuff like that. So they made it. He's not just a psycho. They just made him, like, he can see things.
Yeah.
Like, he sees demons. Like, yeah, that was pretty dumb.
I like him just being a psycho.
Right, yeah, he was just a psycho that women say things to him.
That's how it works. Okay, well, so if it is, like, them at their best...
You're about to change your answer, aren't you?
I mean... No?
Yeah, go ahead and change it. Go ahead and change it for the whole world to see. Go ahead. Say that sweet nothing.
I won't do it.
You know it to be true! You know it to be true! No!
Nope, I'm not gonna change. Even though George was Batman, and he was the...
Well, he was the worst Batman. I mean... And Batman's not even that great of a superhero anyways.
Well, let's be clear. Yeah, Batman's not my favorite at all. But that's all I'll say, because I don't want to be killed.
Right. There's going to be so much time killed.
I'm just kidding. Actually, I would like Robin better out of the two. But anyway.
Yeah!
Yeah, George Clooney. I liked him as Batman. I thought he was like funny, like a funny Batman.
That's because they're making that Batman to be funny. Like and that's the worst thing to ever do.
Objective achieved.
No. Did you want funny Batman? Adam West. That's it. Period. Hands down.
Yep, that's a good point.
No more funny Batmans. Adam West did it, and then that's it. Now it should just be all comic book Batmans.
All pros.
Where he's just super genius, tons of money.
And destroying Gotham.
Throws karate out. Right, yeah. Throws Gotham.
I gotta save the city!
$6 million in damage, yeah. That, let's be honest, Wayne Corp probably has to pay for it some way or another. Like,
that's a good point.
So, anyways. I mean, so we're just waiting on you to change your answer, I guess.
I'm not changing! Next question! Iron Man would whoop Batman in a real life scenario.
Well,
that would happen. I know there's probably comic books that say otherwise, but let's just know.
I don't know about that. Is there
Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man and George Clooney as Batman? Robert would win.
As Iron Man and Batman? No, what you're saying as Batman though, like you're talking about their characters, not them as a whole. You're talking like
yeah. Also,
if they were to say Kiss Kiss Bang Bang Robert Downey Jr. gets totally obliterated by Dusk Till Dawn and fucking George Clooney. Like you can't say that.
You can't say that. That's.
By the way, Kiss Bang Bang, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, awesome movie. You haven't seen it yet. Robert Downey Jr. is great in it, so I would take that out.
That's different.
My phone's about to die. That's what that noise is.
That's all.
But yeah, I still say George Clooney.
Let's get that fucking pepper sprinkled head out of here.
Pepper sprinkled head.
He's got gray and white and black hair.
What's wrong with that?
He's a pepperhead.
Wait.
His is worse. His is like if he was a bald guy, and you just took his nice little bald head, you went, and you put him in pepper.
Wait, why did you lick his head?
Because now he has hair.
Couldn't you?
That was a whole lot of spit. That was a lot of spit. See? That would work.
Now he's in. See? You don't get to lick a bald man's head.
I can't see this.
Get a little moist.
That work?
Get a little moist. Yep.
That never works with my
window. Yeah. And you draw a circle.
So that's something we should talk about.
So the other day we're driving.
You're welcome.
The other day, Hero's driving in the car, and we're going to some computer place. I'm trying to buy a new graphics card, which I actually got.
And I got a new computer.
Yeah, new camera. You can tell his picture is a lot better.
I do like me HD, baby.
Is it weird that I can squish your head right now? Anyways, so we're driving, and I'm getting bored because I'm very
boring.
I'm getting bored. So I look over, there's a bunch of fog in the window. And what do you do when there's fog in the window? You drop penis. I mean, that's what you do. You drop penis. If you're a guy, you drop penis. If you're a girl, you probably drop penis. I'm your girlfriend. If you're a girl. Right, if you're a chick and you're with your other friend and she's like, well, I'm driving, and you're like penis, like everybody knows now, ha ha ha. And then, so anyways, I was sitting there, I'm like, wow. Like everybody draws penis, you know? Yeah. But the uncircumcised penis is an untapped market, I think. You know? I think I'll dabble in this untapped market. So I do a little doodle, get you like little scratchies for the hair on the bottom, and they're like, hey, what do you got this penis in your window for? Dude, his reaction was incredible.
I don't even remember what it was. I was so just dumbfounded. I've never witnessed an artist like this. I've had a lot of penises on my windows drawn, not gay.
Well,
and that was the first uncircumcised penis I've ever seen drawn on anyone's anything ever. Ever. Even in high school, and you're like, get your buddy's paper and you have to pass it back. You draw a quick penis and then pass it back. Never just, nope, never got like a, oh, it's uncircumcised. No, it's got a hood and everything. It's got a hood. That's a stupid little turtle. Yep, I don't know. So we laughed for like 30 minutes
It was
while
pretty
I
good.
almost died.
It was pretty good. Like, I don't know, and that's weird. I don't know why that's never been drawn before, but I've personally never seen or heard of that.
Nope.
Until I did it.
I guarantee half of you out there like, that's about right.
Yeah, I've never seen that either. So feel free, when the snow starts falling,
uncircumcision's the way to go.
just do it. It'll blow people's mind.
Well.
It might ruin their whole day. Which, it's not going to kill you, but that'll fuck your day up pretty bad, you know?
Yeah.
Like, hey, Tim, what's going on? I don't even want to fucking talk to anybody right now. What's the matter with him? Someone drew a penis on his hood of his car in the snow. Like, so? It was uncircumcised. Like, anyways, we probably gonna have to stop it.
You're welcome. Alright.
So go ahead, I'll let you hop into the next one.
I don't know. Alright, so the next topic that we are supposed to do is what we look for in ladies.
Ooh.
Seems like a very interesting topic.
And one that pretty much everybody asked for.
I know, it's a hard
It's
thing
strange.
to jump into. I feel like,
I mean, if you're drunk and she, you know, she's already in the bed, it's a pretty easy thing to jump into, but...
if she's conscious, yeah, it's pretty easy.
Oh, why did your brain like have an association between conscious and unconscious?
I think everyone's brain should have that.
Well, the fact, like, I wouldn't even think, like, oh, she's passed out, I'll play Nintendo. Oh, she has
I'm not playing two players.
You have that mental breakdown where it's like, oh, she's unconscious. Nah, that'd probably be bad.
It's just a detail. It's like, I don't know, like when you see a tall person, you just call him Tall Fred from then on. You're a tall pirate, you know?
It's true. I'm a tall pirate. Oh no, what was my pirate name?
Captain Longstride?
Captain Longstride. Yeah. We were wasted one night trying to think of new nicknames.
And he fucking walks like, ugh.
Yeah, anybody that knows me, I walk at a very fast pace. And
God, you have the stride of a goddamn gazelle.
it looks like I'm walking like super slow and like lax. I'm just like, I'm so bored.
every like 15 steps, you have to like give a little jog to catch back up. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. And then he'll complain like, you're walking too slow.
It's okay. I think it's stranger to walk slower than it is to speed up your walk. Like, have you ever actually tried walking slower than what you normally walk?
I agree. That is weird.
If you haven't done it, try it. I mean, I encourage you to stand up and try it right now. Why not? Nobody's watching you except for me.
I'm not.
Okay, it's just me then. Walk it. Walk. Yes, just like that. Okay, sorry.
Oh.
But yeah, it's a very weird feeling to like, because I always just walk at a normal pace, which is pretty fast.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, to like slow it down, like, ooh. You know? Yeah, it's very strange. It's very, very strange. So.
All right. So what do we look for in girls? I would say there's a lot of things I look for in girls, but the three basic things are, of course, good looks. That's a numero uno-ish.
No reason to hide it. Everybody looks for looks.
Uno-ish.
Right away. It's the first thing you see.
I prefer the girl to be Viking-esque.
Which
Tall?
means tall and...
Tall? I like dark hair, and I don't like blondes. Ugh. Sorry, blondes. You're my brothers and sisters, but
Ex-ante hombres.
I don't want to do you.
Because their hair's blonde?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, usually. I mean, I'm not gonna let that boat sail or anything.
Right.
But anyway, curvy, and then freckles are pretty awesome. Pale skin, whatever. So those are kind of what I look for.
That was 5.
No, number 1, looks.
That you just put like 74 things in.
You started to. I was like, number 1, looks, and then you're like, and I was like, I guess I'll just name it off. Like, I like dark hair and blah blah. Anyway, who cares? Looks are important, and those are what I like in looks.
You like 15 right now.
That's what I do, son. And then like the spoken, like how is she? Like I prefer a super funny lady, or smart.
A goofy chick.
Those are pretty interchangeable, but goofy. Oh my god, if you're a goofy lady. So.
Well, oddly enough, I think goofy usually coincides with being intelligent.
Typically, yeah. Which I like.
Right.
And then the unspoken, you know, when you're around her and it makes you all giddy, or if you get butterflies, or if you fucking, you know, she does the little things perfectly. So those are the three things. Like, she has to look pretty, she has to speak well, whether it's smart or funny, and then have that unspoken shit where you get butterflies, or you can't wait to see her the next day, not just because she's new or something like that, but because it's something meaningful. So, there you go. Your turn!
Oh! Him?
Yep.
Oh, man. I don't know, much of the same. I mean, smart. I mean, it's the same shit everyone always
I think
has.
for everyone feels the same.
Everyone has the same thing. They want someone that's attractive, smart, and funny.
And not a blonde.
And, I mean, I got no problem with blondes.
I know, you love blondes.
I like short-haired women.
I was gonna say, we could say the differences in what we like.
I like short-haired women, and I like women with long hair as well. I'm not saying that, but usually if I have a preference, for some reason I find women with short hair more attractive because it usually goes hand in hand with fashion.
Okay.
Like if a girl has short hair, it's a lot harder to make look good on a girl, I think.
Yeah.
So they usually spend a lot of time like consistently like putting things together and all this other stuff, rather than just like, oh, I have to get like a dress to go out. You know, it's like, here's what I normally wear that always looks good. Like that's the way I dress too, or like what I like to try to dress as.
Yeah.
And so I want someone that not only shares that same interest, but is above me. Because like I said, I just teach myself, you know. Like so, I'd like someone that has been into fashion longer than like a year, you know.
Most girls have.
But yeah, I mean, attractive and is willing to put up with me playing video games 23 hours of the day, you know. I put a lot of time. I mean, we put a lot of time into this podcast and Twitch and YouTube and all this stuff. So, I mean, now it's probably practically impossible to do that. Well, I mean, obviously not because you.
What are you talking about?
You hook up with chicks all the time.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well. Do what you can.
Do what you can.
But yeah, I think that is funny that you typically like short, more on the blonde side.
Well,
shorter hair, ladies that are super into fashion and super girly.
Right, super girly girls is definitely
like, oh my god, I broke a nail.
Not ditzy girls.
Well, oh my god, I broke a nail, but I have my GED though.
But that's still ditzy.
I have my PhD though.
No, she's still ditzy. Just because she has a degree, just because she was willing to stay in college for 8 years, still doesn't make you not ditzy. You could be a doctor and still be an idiot. Let's address that.
Happens every day.
Yeah. So
what is a non-ditzy?
Well-spoken. Someone who's well-spoken. It doesn't like.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! That's a guy.
I mean, he's well-spoken.
A girly girl. Someone that I don't know.
Fearless murderer.
Freaks out about little things. Like
mice.
Fucking spiders and mice and fucking like doesn't like, can you undo this? Like, I don't know, like I can't sum it up, but just I don't know. It makes me seem like I want someone that's like a little worm kind of thing.
No, I know what you're saying. No, it's not.
It's hard to describe, but when you see someone like that, you would know what I'm talking about. Someone that's like, I want to go play sports and shoot guns. That's not what I'm looking for. I want someone that wants to go shopping and like
complain about her girlfriend.
Right. Well, it's still kind of getting into
I know, it's a hard thing to pinpoint for a lot of us, like what exactly we want. I just think it's funny that you like things like that, and I prefer someone like that's tall and dark hair and like I said, curvy. And I like a strong lady, like not like can pick me up or something. That's kind of weird. But
yeah, you like wrestling with your girlfriend.
That's the thing is I like to be really physical with my girlfriends, and not always sex, just like wrestling. And just also, here's for me one of the hotter things about a lady is a girl that can burn you. Like a girl
dude.
That can just give you the stingers. You know what I mean? Like not like a full thought out joke, but just off the top of her head, just like quick. There you go, and you're like I don't fucking know what you're doing, like putting your clothes away, like that. And she's like, like. And then she's like, you're like so pissed just because it was so good. Like, Also a lady that knows nutritional things. Like, not just cooking. Anyone can cook, but like,
well, I can't.
knowing how to cook and not make me fat.
I can't cook
That's
anything.
nice.
I can cook mixed drinks.
Hey,
that counts, doesn't it?
And you're good at it.
Yay! So I could liquid diet forever and just be like a connoisseur of mixing liquids.
All right. Checkmate.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, then okay. And there's a second part to that question being boobs or ass. I feel like we've answered this before. It wasn't in a podcast. It was in a stream.
Oh, that's right.
And just for the sake of y'all's entertainment, I say both, but more so boobs.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
Pretty much everything I like, he does, and everything he likes, I don't.
Yeah, it's pretty nice because
we
polar
never magnets. Like, yeah.
Well, it's nice because then if we ever try to like hit on people, we know whose is whose. And we do the same thing.
Exactly. Yeah, like we go to the bar or something like that, and we're like, ooh, and like we know right away who's going after who. Like,
and we just hope that those two girls are friends because they're about to be.
Right. Why do you guys always just hang out at your house all the time? Like, you're here too?
We're here. This is our date time.
Now, shh.
Shh. Papa's got to get a new pair of boots.
Oh
Plus fives, babe. Plus fives.
Plus fives. Okay, so we've already addressed that in our stream. So
yep.
We did hit it just because somebody asked us to talk about it, so we did. So we'll just move on.
Moving on.
You again, brother.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll do them all. In video games,
including guys.
No. That piano music. All right. If video games didn't exist, what would your hobbies be? So if video games existed, what would my hobbies be?
No. Video games do exist. As if video games didn't exist, what would your hobbies be?
What?
That's what you just said. You said if video games existed.
Oh, if they didn't exist.
Okay, go ahead.
Goober. Probably doing things outside.
Like guys?
Like swimming and
with guys
walking. No, those are stretches.
No.
Anyway, I'd probably be drawing a lot more. That was the only reason why I stopped drawing in the first place is because I got a PlayStation 2. So, if I didn't get a PlayStation 2 back, well, I had a Nintendo 64 as well, but it didn't really grip me as much as the PS2 did. But if I didn't have video games in my life, I'd probably be a really good artist right now.
Hell yeah.
Because I used to draw like every day, all day. That's all I did. And then one day we got a PS2, and then that happened. And now I'm here. But I guess other than drawing, probably the same as every guy, just masturbating.
I mean, you can do that with video games. Like, from experience, you can do it with video games too. If you're so inclined. I mean, you don't just say right now.
if it came down to it, I'm just like, do I want to try to get that new chess piece?
True.
Or do I want to go and do something else?
That's why you gotta get one of these. You can do both at the same time. Like, why limit yourself, you know? Like what's in Potter talking in Ventrilo? And it's like, we're seeing if it's gonna come more times in the next 38 seconds.
Don't do that. So yeah, just drawing and probably doing a lot more outside stuff like swimming and trampolines.
Swimming for sure. I mean, we played video games all the time. We were swimming all the time. Swimming is the best thing ever.
It's fucking the best thing ever. Everything about it. The swimming part, the water part, the sun part, the bikinis.
The swimming. Says 7 right there.
Thingies.
Nailed
Splash.
It. Oh, the splash. That's 10.
The drinking really a lot.
That's true. Gotta get your socks off for this one. I already took mine off for your what I look for in women's count.
I didn't. Woo!
Oh no! They gotta pay $9.95 for the rest of this video.
Woo! There's a little freebie for you. Why am I wearing socks at a time like this?
I don't know. I took mine off. Yeah, dude.
Okay.
So what would I be doing if I didn't play video games? And I think Hero would be doing the same thing. He just didn't mention it, but fighting again.
Oh my God!
I took a lot. I was pretty much martial arts and.
We both used to fight.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
So.
You didn't know that.
But yeah, that's what I did before video games. I just martial arts all day long, every day, and sparring constantly, and sparring tournaments, and trophies galore, and then Resident Evil on PlayStation came out, and I bought it. It was my first system I ever owned myself. It was really awesome, yeah. And I didn't know you needed a memory card.
Oh yeah, that's a fuck PlayStation for that. By the way,
I didn't know you needed a memory card, so I had to go buy one. That was pretty weird. And I was my parents gave me like $12 or something like that because I was short. But yeah, and then that's the day I went into Mr. Bulgari's karate. Like I say that, but
I think you did.
And yeah, I was like, hey dude, I'm gonna take a break for a little bit, and he's like, I just want to let you know that everyone that has ever said that to me never comes back. And I'm like, no, okay, I'll come back. That was 13 years ago. I didn't come back. So, but yeah, I've definitely sparring, and that was pretty much my life. It was the best thing ever. It's either that or, which is odd because my personality doesn't show this, and I talk to you about it all the time, and I love writing and stuff like that, but I would just be like the movie depressed, alcoholic, smoking fiend writer. That's what I would be. I would lock myself in my room, it would be all dark, I would smoke cigarettes and drink mixed drinks, and I would hate the world, and I'd be totally social anxiety out the wazoo, and I would absolutely love every second of it. Like all day long is all I want to do, like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a lot of movies that we watch, and you're just like, I want that to be me.
Yeah.
Like just some dude sitting at a desk, like papers everywhere, and like an ashtray filled with like hundreds of cigarette butts, and just like it's still smoking, and there's like over all the papers there's like kind of scribbles and like words, and there's like shit pinned up on the walls, and the dude just like smoking, but he's got like he's kind of wearing what you're wearing now, but a little bit more scraggly, and just like.
And like somebody comes and like, hello, Mr. Blah blah blah. It's like yeah, go there. Like everyone like.
Yep. So he's like super smart, and it's like someone you keep at like the police precinct in the back room.
Exactly.
Yeah, we let him stay here because every once in a while we have that one case that he just knows.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that's probably what I would do.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, because I still write. I still do a lot of writing. I let him read a couple of my things that I just kind of jump.
We're working on that book, so
yeah, and we're still gonna have that now come out. So
yeah.
You know, maybe we'll like a top bidder or something like that.
Yeah.
And then find some donation that we like.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
So anyways, but yeah, I still write all the time. I used to have, my laptop was dedicated to that, and that's what I like to do. So I enjoy writing.
He's good too. The best, really, you've ever seen or heard or read. Mostly read.
Mostly read. I heard he was the best. Like, no, mostly read.
You only read it.
You read it before.
Read. You schmid it.
Next question. Okay, moving on. Oh yeah, I could say so. This is a question for us, and it's who is out of the two of us who's more manly physically, and who's more manly mentally. So what do you think?
I think it's pretty easy to say who's who. I think I'm more physically manly because my job itself is extremely physical, and my entire career is based on knowing the anatomy and physiology of the body. And I'm really interested in it as well. Like, I like working out. I just am lazy. So right now I don't do it, but it doesn't show, does it?
Oh my goodness!
But I mean, they're scary. But so definitely, I'm a little bit more physically inclined, but you're for sure way more mentally inclined, I think, because I'm an emotional little bitch sometimes. So.
And I'm just like the meanest stone you've ever seen in your life.
Yep.
Like a lot of people see me all the time, like la 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 la. Like I know zombie apocalypse happens.
So one person he cares about.
There's one person that's gonna be like. Well, I mean... No, but I'm definitely a brick. That's for sure. I think it's
big,
I don't know.
square.
I'm just more all I care about is progression in life, and you know, I make it work to my advantage and stuff like that. But it's mainly just. Yeah, I'm in my head a lot. You know, but I mean, I'm also, if you know me in real life, I'm the kookiest guy you ever meet in your life. And I mean, even on the stream and stuff like that, you guys see that in our podcast and stuff. And
for sure. I think, for those of you that, like, don't know us, obviously, I think a really good, maybe not perfect by any means, but a good, like, similarities, like, he is like Bill Nye the Science Guy. Like, he just knows so much about everything, and even if he doesn't, he can just think about it, be like, oh, well, this is probably how it goes, and that's just how it is. And he's like always well dressed and everything like that. Whereas I'm more like,
if you say Thor, I'm gonna slap you.
No, I was gonna say
I'm Thor.
I mean,
Oh,
no, I was gonna say more like Sylvester Stallone. Like, his entire career isn't based on the fact that he's a good actor. He's an okay writer, I guess, but it's all based on the fact that he works out.
Right.
Like, that's the kind of actor he is. He's not smart in any way, whereas Bill Nye, his entire career is just based on him just being able to interpret the world a certain way.
And he's really, really smart, but he's really good at making people see his side of the topic.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it's
yeah, he's not just
seeing him
book
debate
smart.
is crazy.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Watch the debate with him and that fucking some religious dude.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
They're talking about creationism and stuff, but anyway. Well, that's that then. Pwned.
Yep. So, and like we said, like I think that's why we work so well together, is because we're pretty much opposites, and that's why like everyone I think when they watch our stream or they watch our podcast or something like that, it's there's either one side or the other. I guess you're either super smart or just a dumb strong guy.
I mean, that just
was why I'm looking at it. But yeah, I think that's why people can associate so well with us. And I still talk to this day about how, like, when we stream separately, like I stream a lot in the mornings and in the midday and stuff like that, and then you come home from work where I'm like sleeping pretty much, and then you stream at night. But it's funny because we'll have people hop in our stream and be like, "Where's Viking at?" And I'm like, "Oh, he's like at work or whatever." Like,
like, "Where's Pirate?"
Yeah, like, who's
leave me alone?
Who are you? Like, why are you on Viking stream? Like,
the same thing.
Yeah.
Like, why are you on Pirate stream? Like, it's 2Manly, not 1Manly.
Right. Yeah. So, and I think that's good though, because then when we get things like this, like our podcast and stuff, and which I think is awesome that people were like waiting for our podcast to come out. I never thought that would ever happen. Like, us just talking. I still think that's really weird.
I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, because I don't know, you can just hang out with us and get the same thing.
Which I think is cool. Yeah, and on that same note, we do plan on doing more things where it's just like us outside with our normal lives.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's gonna be
like
really
do some
fun.
vlogs. We've been thinking about it for a while. We just need to get the equipment necessary.
Right, and that's what we're working on right now. So I don't see myself taking much longer with getting it, to be honest.
Ooh.
So I think it's just a matter of
getting
over the awkward. No. How'd that even fit in? What'd you say that?
It fitted perfectly.
What'd you say?
I don't
I think you just said you like guys.
No, it was like, it's just a matter of, and I was like, you liking guys?
No, I don't like those things. But yeah, there's some things we want to do, and I think with the ideas that we have, it could be really cool, like how we do it. So, but yeah, I mean, plenty more to come. Like I said, it's not just us streaming. Streaming's really, really fun, and we like streaming because we're already playing video games. So we might as well just put it online, so we have people to talk to. You know, which makes it. Literally, it changes the game entirely. It really does. So, but yeah, like that's not all we want to do though. We want to do the podcasts and stuff like that, like vlogs. Maybe do like fundraisers and shit for some certain.
Yep. You want to do certain sketches and stuff like that, because for me or for both of us, I think a lot of we want a TV show. I'm just throwing that out there. I was saying like 2 seconds ago. That's the only reason why I thought about it. Because we just do funny shit all day, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
It might not be funny to everybody, but it's fucking funny to us.
Robin Big is what you're saying.
Yeah, I want to be Robin Big. Like, that's a thing.
We were.
I'll be big.
I bought a microphone. I'm gonna tell him what happened.
Okay, perfect.
I bought a microphone, and he had like this little guitar amp, and he was getting ready to toss it.
Yeah, like a long time ago. Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, like I'll keep that guitar and that amp, because like. Who knows? Like maybe one day my brain would be like, "It's time to learn guitar again," and like then I'll just do it for like 6 months, and I'll get really good at guitar, and then I'll just stop playing again. Like my brain's weird like that, but yeah, I had it in my room still. So I'm like, oh, I just get because we've been beatboxing a lot. If you watch our streams, I'm sure you know. Whenever we get whenever our mind kind of goes out, we just start beatboxing. It's just a natural thing now. It's really weird, but we're getting pretty good at it, I think. But I bought a microphone anyways, and I bought a microphone and I brought it home and. Like he was here, and I turned the amp on, and I started beatboxing, And I don't know what happened over here, but I put the light down so my dad and we carried on with our normal day. And he walked over 30 minutes later or whatever, and he's like, whoa, why is it all wet over here? And I'm like, well, I was like it gets a little spitty. Yeah.
There's all spitting. I don't know. Oh, that's why it's wet right here.
I tell people that ask about our podcast and stuff like that, like this is literally just us all the time. This is just how we act. Like what he's doing right now, when we're like setting up our stream and stuff, this is what we do. Like,
this is what we do.
Why is your tie loose? Well, I got done after a long day of work and I had to like, you didn't. You didn't. Oh, you caught me. Oh no. Caught that criminal. No.
That cereal stealer case.
Man, that case. Woo, Johnson. You know.
You have to be Lucky Charms.
Oh, what? He's
the cereal stealer. He steals cereal.
Cereal Stiller?
Yeah. Like Ben Stiller, but with cereal. Count Choco Ben Stiller.
Does he dance like this all stupid in that one movie that he does? What's that movie? Like Polly or something? Where he learns how to like maraca dance or something?
Yeah, I've seen that.
And there's that one scene where he's like going backwards and you just want to sock him in his face through the TV when he's doing it.
I want to do that with most of his films.
Well,
so, I'm sorry.
Good.
He's a better actor than me, obviously. But
Zoolander? You ever seen that shit? Hello? Incredible movie.
I'm pretty sure I just couldn't stop a ninja star.
If you turn left, you could. He's an ambiturnist.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Little known fact about Hero, he's an ambiturnist.
I can only turn right.
It's true.
Because it's the right way.
No.
They wouldn't have named it that.
What if your navigation is like, turn left on Mockingjay Road? You're like, deviating course.
4 rights.
Fucking ambi-turners. Like, what?
You bitch! You bitch!
But
I don't know. It just reminds me of Say Shun. Like, you bitch!
You bitch!
JK. Whoa!
What?
That was enough out of you. Alright.
Anyways, so yeah, going on to the next topic. Yeah, so someone asked if you could go back to any point in your life, what point would it be? Well, I'm going to start with you again.
Oh, it's me! Can I change anything, or is it just going back in time to relive it?
What's that little Mexican chick say? Me some tiquitos there! Like, why not both? I don't know what you said.
Why not both?
Yeah!
Damn, that's a hard question.
I mean...
If I could go back and change things, I would say back to when I was... Fuck, how old was I?
4.
12?
When your uncle touched you, is that what you're talking about? It was 4. You told me about that when you guys drunk one time.
He never touched me. He never touched me, never.
Licking counts as touching. We addressed this already.
Gotta stop touching the children. Yeah, back when I was like 12 or something like that, I...
Kissed a guy.
No, I was wrestling and... God, no! Shut your face! No! I got, my wrestling career was doing great. I was doing good in school and all this shit. And apparently there's just... things? I don't know what to call them.
Farts. Those are called farts.
Like... groups that find kids that are good athletes and good students, and they'll come and be like, yo, for a discounted price, we'll send you to Europe to wrestle. So I got the chance to go to Europe.
Oh, scouts.
Yeah, I got scouted, and I got the opportunity to go to Germany and go and wrestle like all over Germany. But I had to raise like $3,000, and they would pay for the rest. And my mom at the time was working 2 jobs, and I was living with my grandma, with my sister, and there was no way we were gonna make that happen. So like, if I could go back and change anything, I'd do that and wrestle in Germany.
Fuck yeah, crazy.
So that was back when I was like super OP. As far as going back and not being able to change anything, my entire high school career.
Yeah.
I like not bills.
I like not Bill.
And I used to get drunk and like not go to school some days, just because I could play Guitar Hero all day.
It's just a sweet game.
It's fucking awesome.
Man, this dude, when we used to work together way back in the many moons ago, he was one of those guys that could play like on hard, like ultra hard or whatever. With his back, expert with his back turned to the screen.
Yeah.
And they would just play it. Like nailing it. And I'd be like, medium, like, bing, 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 like, I hate when the oranges come in.
Fucking pinky.
Exactly, like a lot of oranges. So, yeah, I agree with what you said, though. Like, I wish I could go back and do high school all over again. I was definitely, when I was in high school, I was one of those skater kids. I used to skateboard all the time. It was pretty much my religion, pretty much all through high school.
Yeah.
I would say junior high through high school. So I like hung out with everybody. I hung out with all the goth kids and the grunge kids and the Marilyn Manson kids and like the preppies and the cheerleaders and like everybody. I hung out with every single person. Because I'm just a very
goober.
I'm a very goober. That doesn't work.
The gooberiest.
No, I'm not a gooberiest. But yeah, because of that, I went to a lot of parties.
Yeah. I hear about them a lot, and they sound fun.
Yeah. You know
my
a
God.
lot of stories. But yeah, because of that, I didn't really pay attention much in school, and I got really shit grades, and I didn't go to college. Well, I did, but that was just for funsies, which is another weird story altogether. But yeah, I wish I could go back and actually pay attention in school. It sounds weird, and I know a lot of kids are like, "Oh, fuck that! Like fucking high school, blah blah." But like, man, if you actually focus and pay attention, those 4 years of your life are gonna pay off for the rest of your life, man. Like, focus for 4 years, man. That's nothing. That is 4 years is absolutely
it's nothing.
Like that's one shit job that you had, for this part of your life when like your life's like, like it goes on for infinity if you're me. Cause I plan on living forever, and so far so good. But anyways,
I thought you were gonna be like, so far so good.
But yeah, I wish I could do high school all over again. And I mean, I would still do all the parties because those are fucking awesome. But I actually I was one of the kids like, okay, time to do my classwork, and they're like, okay, let's take this home, and I'm like, nope. Homework doesn't exist for me, so I do what I did in class.
I'll get a C minus.
I really hand it in, and like half my work would be done. I didn't do all right because I wasn't stupid, but like I would only do like 3/4 of my assignments like all the time, and then I would get like D's and C's because of that. And they're like, here's your quiz, and I'm like, nailed it. And they're like, but your assignments are like always half done, so like you still get a D. I'm like, what else?
Yeah.
Going to get drunk now.
I just needed an okay from here, and that's
Exactly.
it. I don't need anything else.
I had an art teacher actually tell me, you passed. I don't know how you passed, but you passed. And all I did was just draw Dragon Ball Z characters inside of her classroom. I didn't do any of her assignments because she knew who I was. And I was just a goofball and
oh my God,
joked around.
I love teachers that just know who you are and they don't try to force you to be anything else.
So like she's like, oh, we gotta get a closet with like 7 types of shadowing. I would just draw a collage of like Goku and Piccolo and like Gohan. And I would just do 7 types of shadowing with that. And she'd be like, graded it. Like, awesome. But then also my brother was also in her class.
Yeah,
so.
I think to that aspect, like in my life, I was more like your brother.
Yeah.
Because like where I would go into an art class and be like, oh, write a report on this, or fucking like, yeah, let's draw your hand for 20 minutes or whatever. Like she'd give it all these assignments, and I'd just be like, how about instead of me doing all that dumb shit, I'll just paint like a 5x5 huge portrait. Can I just do that instead for all those things combined?
Right.
And then be like, I guess.
And they just like nailed it.
Yeah, well, I just do like 5 assignments all year, and they'd be huge, like detailed and big, and everyone else is like drawing hands for hours a day.
And I think
I'm
that's
painting, like, fuck all of you.
Honestly, I think that's the way school should be.
So art class should be.
Especially art class. But think about this too. If you get like a brainiac kid that's really good at math and doing like calculus when he's supposed to be getting taught algebra, why stop him from doing that?
That's
like,
not
no, you follow the guidelines and you do that. I think school is more about percentages and numbers so that they can get profitability out of it.
Yeah.
Rather than actually teaching kids and making them excel at what they're good at. If you actually took a class, right, and they encourage you to excel at what you're good at, could you imagine how much better our society would be if it was just like
OG.
one school for the gifted or whatever, or just like dumb glums, you know, and you found the one good thing there, because everybody's good at something, man. You just gotta find out what you love, and then you just become good at it because of that. Because you practice it all the time, and practice makes it perfect. Like, that's a shining example of everything you ever watched. It's not because someone's like, oh, here I am, time to win all the time, just because of me. Like, no, that guy struggled day in and day out. Like,
yeah, he had dedication to it because he loved the actual act of doing it, not the success behind it.
Right, so. Exactly. And like you, if you're painting these huge collages and shit like that, like, why would you ever fail this person that loves art?
Yeah, just because I want to draw hands or draw balls with the shading.
The
same shit.
I was like on Apple.
Fuck that. I'm gonna draw a huge dragon out with that.
Going out of your way to get this huge thing. Like, I think you should just automatically be like, hey, like, here you go.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
And in a class like that, where it's all about like imagination, what you can be, like keeping them in like a line is the dumbest thing ever.
Right.
And I almost failed once though, but
I think it's stupid. When I was in math, when I was in, I can't remember what class it was. Mm-hmm. I honestly couldn't tell you. But I had a teacher that was just such a word. You know.
See you next Tuesday.
He was a see you next Tuesday for sure. And I would just write out the answers to the problems because they were just so easy. They were just like, okay, here's that. It wasn't 2 + 2, but that's essentially what it was. I mean, you know, 2 + 2 + 2 is 6. You just know that because that's what you know. Like 2, 2, 2, 6. You know. But I would just write the answers down. He's like, nope, I gave you like a 85% because you didn't show your mathematical equations to solve it. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, the answer's right. He's like, well, it's not part of the work. It's actually doing the work. I'm like, it did it in here, dude. Like, I don't need to do that shit. Like, I obviously already know what the answer was. Like, what does that matter? Like, oh man, that kind of stuff irritates me to no end. Like, I'm not gonna dumb down my brain because that's what suits you better. Like, if you're on that level, then you need to excel yourself a little bit more.
Yeah, that's like having the ability to draw perfect portraits. But then being like, nope, you didn't do the circle with like the T to show the eyes and nose and everything. Right. Like, bitch, I don't need to do that. I can just fucking look at you and draw. You
know what a great example of that is? In the movie Amadeus, there's a scene where Mozart makes this huge symphony, you know, and it's incredible. And then this guy comes up, he's like, yeah, I didn't really like it. Like the main guy that he made it for. He's like, I didn't really like it. He's like, it just wasn't, what's the word I'm looking for? And the guy's like, too many notes. Ah, too many notes. Take some notes out. No.
Yeah, fuck you.
Too many notes. I think that's the one thing I don't like with the world. It's just everyone's so used to just the stupefied, dumbed down, beeline platform that no one is encouraged or wants to excel at what they are good at, which is just absolutely mind-boggling. You know. That's where you put your thoughts in the bottle.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. That's just something that I absolutely hate, and it's in the world 100% of the time. Mm-hmm. You know, so and people are not only not encouraged to do that, but they're pushed down to not do it, which like is even harder for people to break out of their shell. There could be Mozarts out there right now that people are just saying like, no, that'll never happen, or like, I don't want you to do this. I want you to do this instead. Like. People just need to be creative and just do what they want to do. You know, outside of murdering someone, they're like, don't break the law or anything like that. But
well, if there's a small law, that's okay. Don't fuck over other people.
Right.
I think that's the main thing. Fuck laws. But anyway, I was gonna say, with all that and with all you out there, just realize that each and every one of you are Mozart in some way, and think about like Van Gogh. That motherfucker, Van Gogh. That motherfucker sold one painting his whole life to his best friend for like $10.
Right.
And he wasn't famous till after. And his most recent painting, or his most expensive painting, is like $165 million.
Right.
All right, for a fucking painting this dude did. Like,
he did your own off though. He's a little.
Oh, it's all part of the process.
It's all part of the process.
If like one day I was like, I'm gonna go crazy if I just don't cut off my ear. Probably to cut my ear off. Like I just whatever.
Gives in the ear. Called it.
You wear it on like a necklace?
I will, just like Universal Soldier. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh.
What I was gonna say is everyone is a Mozart in their own fucking way. Some of you are all unique little snowflakes, and other you people are like, I don't know, badass motherfuckers making YouTube videos. But don't let anyone push you down ever.
Yeah.
Punch them in their fucking verbal throat.
Verbally punch.
Verbally punch them in the throat.
You don't make it obvious that like put a little seed in their brain, like, well, you didn't do that probably because of this, and they're like what an idiot. And they get home and then it's like,
you know what seed I thought of when you said that? like, oh, you probably didn't do that because your parents didn't love you.
Please walk away.
They
Mom, you love me, right? Like, of course we do. How you gotta go? Like, oh no.
Hi, Tommy. I'm at your mom's house.
Oh no.
But yeah, that was fun.
Good stuff. Good stuff,
Good.
Maynard. So yeah, I think that's probably gonna wrap it up for this episode. Many more podcasts to come, hopefully. If you guys want to see more, or if you have ideas for our next podcast, you're gonna say butts. Oh my god. How did I know? So anyways, if you guys want to watch more, not that, that's a different channel altogether. But yeah, I mean, feel free to like the video, leave us comments down below. That's where we got almost all of our questions for this video today, is through our Twitch and through our YouTube. So if you're new to 2Manly, make sure you go check out our Twitch, which is our main streaming channel. We stream for like every single day, different hours throughout the day and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, definitely check us out.
And below we have the Twitter twatty tweets, right? That's a good place to send in your questions. The Twitter twatty tweets. That's Twitter, for those of you that don't twatter.
For those of you that don't twatter.
And yeah, sorry, it kind of got a little darkish on the end, but remember that all of you are manly motherfuckers, and don't let anyone stop you.
Oh, I'm doing that. Well,
I mean, we got it right.
It's a little awkward, but maybe start off a little.